Hey guys, today I'm at the dance studio. I got the room to myself for right now. and I was just talking to someone today. They had some problems with depression a lot of their life. And they're in China and they didn't have access to good counseling or anything. And I really feel like I'm making some progress with them. So, on the one hand, this channel is about tinnitus, but on the other hand, there often are mental health issues that are associated with tinnitus. And so, a long story short, I ended up talking to this person in China, and as I've talked to her, I realized how a lot of what I've been saying about tinnitus applies to so many things, where our thinking is a habitual process. Our brain is like a computer, and we feed it information, and then it starts to run the program, and it runs the program over and over again. So a lot of us, because of tinnitus, it gets fed this information about us having this loud noise, and it's very alarming, and then we keep repeating this program over and over again, where we're bothered by it, and then we create this kind of like a neural network where all your nerves are all geared toward trying to solve this terrible problem that we have, that's known as tinnitus. And then our brains are so good at running that program, because that's what our brains do. You teach it to do something, like be scared of tinnitus, be scared of noise, be bothered by it. You get really good at doing that. Just like a dancer practices the dance steps again and again and again, and their body gets really good at dancing that step. So I just find it all very fascinating. So as I've been talking to this person about their habits of thinking, they repeatedly say things about how their father beat them and they're worthless, and how life isn't fair, and they just don't have any use of being in this world, because their life is not fair. But as I started to talk to them, and I said, hey, let's try to interrupt that thought pattern and think some different thoughts, and insert a new program in there where you say, well, actually, there are some things I'm able to do pretty good, and I can change my thoughts to think about something else besides saying things like that I'm worthless, my life is not valuable. And when you catch yourself saying that, because you're running the program, you can start to insert a new program in, and then it's hard at first because you're so wired to do that thing. But then as the new program starts running, because you try to make a point of consistently inserting the new information in there every day through your daily routine, then you start to get better. And I really feel like tinnitus can be the same way. It's not to say that the noise, that's a nice little sound like my tinnitus, do you hear it? It's not to say that the sound is going to suddenly go away, but the way your brain works with it can be far different, where it's just like that noise that I was standing next to. Where did it go? And it's just running in the background, but it's not in the foreground. It's not your program that's running. It's just something that's happening, and you're not so alarmed by it. So a lot of what I talk about on this channel is how can we interrupt and put a new program in there that makes us be able to be less anxious, not worried about the tinnitus, and being able to be normal. And I've heard so many people talk about how they've gotten better. And I don't want to take credit for that. I think this is information that's out there. It's just so much other BS is also out there, and people don't get access to the information that will actually help them to get into a better place. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to have this sound completely gone, and be able to experience silence. But I'm fine now. And, you know, I feel like I sort of went through the process that I needed to get the new program running, and I'm doing great, you know. So anyways, that's my video for today. I hope you like it, and I think I'll continue on this track, you know, in some of the future videos.